Shanti Ananiyam Manaso Yatsva Bhutadim Avyayam. O son of Prita, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. The word Mahatma refers to those who are broad-minded, not cripple-minded. Cripple-minded persons, always engaged in satisfying their senses, sometimes expand their activities in order to do good to others through some ism like nationalism, humanitarianism, or altruism. They may reject personal sense gratification for the sense gratification of others, like the members of their family, community, or society, either national or international. Actually, all this is extended sense gratification, from personal to community to social. This may all be very good from the material point of view, but such activities have no spiritual value. The basis of such activity is sense gratification, either personal or extended. Only when a person gratifies the senses of the Supreme Lord can he be called a Mahatma, or broad-minded person. In the above quoted verse from Bhagavad Gita, the words Devim Prakritim refer to the control of the internal potency, or pleasure potency, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This pleasure potency is manifested as Srimati Radharani, or her expansion Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. When the individual jiva soul, under the control of the internal energy, when the individual jiva souls are under the control of the internal energy, their only engagement is the satisfaction of Krishna or Vishnu. This is the position of a Mahatma. If one is not a Mahatma, he is called a Duratma, or a cripple-minded person. Such mentally crippled Duratmas are put under the control of the Lord's external potency, Mahamaya. Indeed, all living entities within this material world are under the control of Mahamaya, whose business is to subject them to the influence of threefold miseries: Adi Devika Klesha,
Call that Maharaja. He is there getting saved. Take his mercy and the light.
Adi Devika Klesha, suffering caused by the demigods, such as droughts, earthquakes, and storms. Adi Bhaltika Klesha, sufferings caused by other living entities like insects or enemies. And Adhyatmika Klesha, sufferings caused by one's own body and mind, such as mental and physical infirmities. Deva Bhutatma Hetavaha, conditioned souls subjected to these three miseries by the control of the external energy suffer various difficulties. The main problem confronting the conditioned souls is the repetition of birth, old age, disease, and death. In the material world, one has to work for the maintenance of the body and soul. How can one perform such work in a way that is favourable for the execution of Krishna consciousness? Everyone requires possessions such as food, grains, clothing, money, and other things necessary for the maintenance of the body. But one should not collect more than necessary for his actual basic needs. If this natural principle is followed, there will be no difficulty in maintaining the body. According to nature's arrangement, living entities lower on the evolutionary scale do not eat or collect more than necessary. According to nature's arrangement, living entities lower on the evolutionary scale do not eat or collect more than necessary. Consequently, in the animal kingdom, there is generally no economic problem or scarcity of necessities. If a bag of rice is placed in a public place, birds will come to eat a few grains and go away. A human being, however, will take away the whole bag. He will eat.
Yeah. Yes, Govinda. From that topic.
We are reading from Upadeshamrita by Rupa Goswami. Upadeshamrita. Tachahara priyashishcha japuninagra.
Java.
While eating, it is recommended that one eats half of what one may desire to eat and drink water and leave some for air. If, say, one is eating once a day,
Some say. Some say, you say.
well, it is said, okay, you've said it.
Huh?
One should, no, you've said that one should eat half of what one desires. But I've also heard Srila Prabhupada say one can eat sumptuously once a day. This is a mundane, this is a calculated question. I'm just wondering how we can...
You see, you may eat once a day, or twice a day, or thrice a day. That's not so bad. But don't eat more than necessary.
No.
That is the only question. You understand? What is necessary, just accept.
Nitahara. Nitahara.
ଅତ୍ୟାହାର ଅତ୍ୟାହାର କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଅତ୍ୟଧିକ ଆହାର ଆଉ ଅତ୍ୟଧିକ ଯଦି ଦରକାର ତାଠୁ ଅଧିକ ଧନ ସଂଗ୍ରହ କି ଅଧିକ ଭୌତିକ ଜିନିଷ ସଂଗ୍ରହ ଏଇଟା ଅତ୍ୟାହାର ସେ କହୁଛି ସେ ପଚାରୁଛି ଯେ ଦିନକୁ ଥରେ ଖାଇବା ନା ଦିଥର ଖାଇବା ନା ତିନିଥର ଖାଇବା ନା କ'ଣ ଖାଇବା ସେଇଟା ଅତ୍ୟାହାର କ'ଣଟା ସେଇଟା ସେ
ଯେତିକି ଖାଇଲେ କି ଶରୀରଟା ରହିବ ଶରୀରଟା ରହିବ ସେତିକି ଖାଇବାକୁ ହବ କିନ୍ତୁ ଅତିରିକ୍ତ ଖାଇବନି କି ଅତିରିକ୍ତ ଶରୀର ରକ୍ଷା ସକାଶେ ଯେତିକି ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ସେତିକି ଖାଇବ
to keep this body fit for this service, body and soul together. We'll accept that amount of food, not more than that. Only this is the principle. Don't be greedy enough, eat more. Like Kumbhakarna was eating so much. And he was surviving only for eating. You understand? Eat to live or live to eat. That is the question. ଖାଇବାକୁ ବଞ୍ଚିବ ନା ବଞ୍ଚିବା ପାଇଁ ଖାଇବ
ବଞ୍ଚିବାକୁ ଯେତିକି ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ସେତିକି ଖାଇବା ତାର ନାମ ନେଇ ଶରୀରଟା ରଖିବ ଶରୀରଟା ହଉଛି ଆତ୍ମା ଏବଂ ଶରୀର ଏଇଟା ଦିଟା ଭିନ୍ନ ଭିନ୍ନ ପଦାର୍ଥ ଆତ୍ମାଟା ହଉଛି ନିତ୍ୟ ପଦାର୍ଥ ଆତ୍ମାର ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରୁମେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି ଶରୀର
says the soul is eternal, but body is not eternal. Body is like the instrument of the soul. Body is like the instrument of the soul. The soul can utilize this body for the service of Krishna. So this instrument should be kept fit for the service. So, in order to keep this instrument fit, whatever food is necessary, one should accept that much. Don't accept more than necessary. This is what it says. If this body will be, you see, paralyzed, limbs will paralyzed, how can you serve the Lord? Can't serve. You understand? This body is meant for service. This instrument. उसी के सो से बनो.
instrument এইটা জড় পদার্ଥ ଆତ୍ମା ହଉଛି ଚେତନ ଜଡ଼ ପଦାର୍ଥରେ ଚେତନ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସଂଯୋଗ ହଉଛି କି ଚେତନ ପରି ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି ବସ୍ତୁତଃ ଆତ୍ମା ଦେଇ ଯାଉଛି ଆତ୍ମାଟା ଚାଲିଗଲା ପରେ ସବୁ ଯାକ ଜଡ଼
The soul is the instrument of the soul. You understand? As a man who uses instrument, he takes care of the instrument. Necessary grinding, sharpening, greasing, all these things are required. You understand? Unless he does so, the instrument, we cannot utilize the instrument. It will be useless. Similarly, this eating, sleeping, tiring, all these things are required for this body. And is as far as necessary. not more than that or not less than that. In sixth chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Natya, Anasnata, Atyasnata, Bhagavad Gita कहला.
Tuyavasti.
Juktahar
विहारस्य
Viharasya.
युक्तचेष्ट कर्म युक्तहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्ट ଯେତିକି ଦରକାରୀ ଯୁକ୍ତ means ଯେତିକି ଦରକାରୀ that was enough. ଯେତିକି ହରା କି ଶରୀରରେ ଯେତିକି ସମୟ କିନ୍ତୁ ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେଲେ ଯଦି ଇଞ୍ଜିନ ଚାଲୁଛି ବହୁତ ଗାଡ଼ି ଗଲା ପରେ କେତେ ସମୟ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେଉଛି ନହେଲେ ଇଞ୍ଜିନଟା ଖରାପ ହେଇ ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେଇଯାଉଛି ସେଇପରି ଶରୀରଟା ବହୁତ କାମ କଲା ପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କିଛି ସମୟ ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେଲା ରେଷ୍ଟଟା ହିଁ ଭାବୁଛି ସେବା ତାପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଠିକ ହେଲା ସାଧା ସେବା ଲାଗିବ ଏଇଟା ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଶରୀରଟା ରକ୍ଷା ସକାଶେ ଶରୀରଟା ତ ମୁଁ ନୁହେଁ ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ଆତ୍ମା ଆତ୍ମାଟା ଶରୀରଟା ହଉଛି ତାର ଇନ୍ଷ୍ଟ୍ରୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଭଗବତ ସେବା ସକାଶେ ଇଏ କରୁଛି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ସେବା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ହଉଛି କି ଏଇଟାকে ଇନ୍ଷ୍ଟ୍ରୁମେଣ୍ଟ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁ ଭଗବତ ସେବା କଲେ ଯେତିକି ଦରକାର ସେତିକି କଲେ ସେଇଟା ସର୍ବଦା ଇଏ କରିବା ଆଉ ସବୁବେଳେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଗୁଣଗାଥା ଗାଥା ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ କଥା ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଯାହା କିଛି କରୁଛି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଗୁଣଗାଥା ଇଏ କରିବାକୁ
And the vehicle is running, and it runs too much, it requires some rest. Engine should take a rest. Otherwise it will be out of order. Similarly, rest is needed for this body. And some fuel, some food is needed for this body. This is like a instrument. Jantra rudhani maya. Maya ଗୋଟେ ଯନ୍ତ୍ର ଦେଇଛି ନା ଯନ୍ତ୍ର ରୂଢାନି ମାୟା
ଈଶ୍ୱର ସର୍ବଭୂତାନ ହୃଦୟ ଅର୍ଜୁନ ତିଷ୍ଠତି ଧନୟାନ ସର୍ବଭୂତାନି ଯନ୍ତ୍ରାରୁଦାନି ମାୟା ଈଶ୍ୱର ସର୍ବଭୂତାନ ଯେତେ ପରମାତ୍ମା ଜୀବାତ୍ମା ଏଇ ଶରୀର ମଧ୍ୟ ଅଛନ୍ତି ପରମାତ୍ମା ନିର୍ଲିପ୍ତ ଏ ଶରୀର ଧର୍ମ ଯାହାକି ସୁଖ ଦୁଃଖ ହାନି ଲାଭ ନିନ୍ଦା ପ୍ରଶଂସା ଏତେ ସେ ଆସକ୍ତ ନୁହନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଏତେ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଅବସ୍ଥାନ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କି ଜୀବାତ୍ମା ସେ ଇତ୍ୟାଦି ରହିଛି
Shruti mantra.
Upanishad.
Says that.
Substance of Veda. Upanishad that means substance of Veda. Veda says that it is.
As in a tree there are two barks. Understand? So, Jivatma and Paramatma are like two birds sitting in this tree. This body is like a tree. You understand? The tree fly away. Those two birds should fly away from that tree is useless. Similarly, when Jivatma and Paramatma leave this body is useless. Then says dead body of no use at all, dead matter. As long as they are inside this body is alive, body is conscious, and body is moving, everything. You understand? So most important, Jivatma, Paramatma, and the body is like instrument. So instructions are given there. How to take care of this body only for the service of the Lord, not for anything else. So these instructions are there. And Maharaj says the same thing.
ଯେତେବେଳେ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କି ଶରୀର ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜୀବାତ୍ମା ବୈଶ୍ୱରକୁ ବୁଲିକିରି ଏ ଶରୀର ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଆସକ୍ତି ହେଇଯାଇଛି ସେତେବେଳେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗଦା ପଶିକି ଅନ୍ୟ ଈଶ୍ୱର ତା ଛଡା ଅନ୍ୟ ଈଶ୍ୱରକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖି
the soul identifying himself with the body is suffering, isn't it? Identifies himself with the body, then suffering is there. When soul can understand and conscious that I am not the body, I am spirit soul, I am completely different from body. And that Shruti mantra says, when Paramatma is with him always, but he has forgotten me. You understand? And when you see that Paramatma, by the mercy of Guru, Father Guru, he sees Paramatma, attached to it, then there is no suffering at all. Vita Soka. There is no suffering. That's Shruti mantra says that. And so all these jnana instructions are imparted for that purpose. How we can see that Paramatma, realize that Paramatma, so there will be no suffering at all. Otherwise one must suffer. Because Paramatma, as Supreme Lord, is in transcendental stage or Suddha Sattva stage. But we are not in that stage. Unless you attain that stage, that's when we serve him. You understand? We are now captured by the middle nature, three modes of middle nature. Saguna. And Paramatma is Nirguna.
Nirguna.
You understand? Isn't it not captured by three modes of middle nature? You understand? Nirguna. When we attain that Nirguna stage, then we can be able to serve the Paramatma's supreme love. You understand? And how can it be attained? It is only by Sadhu Shastra Krupa. You understand? By the Krupa, by the mercy of Sadhu Guru and Shastra. Shastra has also Krupa. Sadhu Shastra Krupa is the Krishna Mukha.
Sadhu Shastra Guru Krupa Korea Peter Joshua. Peter Joshua. Sadhu Krupa, Guru Krupa, Guru Krupa, Sadhu Krupa.
And Shastra has also Shastra Krupa.
Shastra Krupa. Shastra कौन सी शास्त्र देखी थी ना शास्त्र कृपा थी तो प्रदेश कर शास्त्र कृपा शास्त्र कृपा ना विवादित शास्त्र यार
এটা পদ আছে না সাধু শাস্ত্র কৃপায় যে কৃষ্ণ মুখ হয় সেই জীবন স্তরে মায়া তাহাকু ছাড়য় এটা পদ আছে না ওটা so shastra has his krupa, his mercy. You understand? Because shastra is not different from the law. The Vani, you understand? Words of law. You understand? So, sadhu's krupa, guru's krupa, shastra krupa. So if someone is fortunate, if he receives this krupa, then he will be beyond this gunas, attain that stage. So he will be eligible now to serve the Lord. Otherwise, not possible. That is says. Guru's mercy, sadhu's mercy is required. Has to become student and accepting the severe disciplines inflicted upon you by Guru, accept and be humble, serve the Guru and listen what knowledge imparted to you by Guru Krupa. Mercy of Guru, you can see that knowledge. In this way, one day you will become also teacher.
Yeah, teacher.
You understand?
And then, ज्ञान उपदेश जिज्ञासु गुरु का कृपा दूसरा जीवनी बहुत दूसरा जीवनी जिज्ञासु प्रमाण भारत के पास यही भाई एमती करो सेमती करो सेमती भारत के पास मदद क्या तो पहुंचा सका हाँ ये देखो कि जय प्रकाश महाराज हमको समतल जिद्दी है देखी सदानंद जय प्रकाश की बनती थी एक विषय ये है मैं से मदद से ये अरविंद आश्रम से मदद से उपदेश से मावली को हम जितना को पास से ये जिद्दी है देखी चित्त तो मदद जितना छात्र बढ़िया खाई दिनेश से छात्र की मास्टर ये
One will become teacher if he has received discipline, well, and well trained by Guru, and just tolerating the punishments inflicted upon him, and grudgingly tolerate it. That's Krupa. Then one will become Guru, teacher. You understand? And another thing says that then Guru instructs and Shastra says Tulyamana Pamanayo Mitrari Pakyo.
Manapo Manayo Studio Mitrari Pakyo. Mainly Mitra and the friend. A detail some other chapel.
Yes, they are always in equipost state. In front of the, you see, in regard to your foe and friend, Mitra and Hari. Hari, foe, Mitra, friend, foe and friend, equal. You understand? And man apamana, some may praise you, and some may blaspheme you. You understand? Call illness. You understand? But in all these days, you should keep it pure state. You understand? And that is Shastra. Shastra says that Guru also sadhu stuff. In all circumstances, all stages, it should be in equipost state. You understand? That's the stage of Atma. You understand? And he gives the example of Lord Ramchandra. You understand? First it was decided that Lord Ramchandra would be king, sit on the throne the next day. And when just at the morning it changed, no, Lord Ramchandra go to the forest for 14 years. The Lord Ramchandra was never disturbed at all. He kept a equipoise. You understand? He gladly went. Allah is very glad. But nice to go. You understand? Huh? So, as we are his eternal parts, we should keep up this thing. You understand? We should keep up that equipoise state. And so that instruction is given to us. Guru gives this instruction. Shastra also says, Gita says that. You understand? This is the stage. If Atma, soul can be in this state, then that's the proper stage. As long as we identify ourselves with this body, we cannot keep up this equivalent stage. You understand? So one should transcend the bodily constitution of life or three modes of matter, nature, gunatita avastha. You understand? And that can be achieved only by the mercy of sadhu, guru and shastra. Sadhu shastra.
ಅದೇ ಮಂತ್ರ ತಥಾತ್ಮ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಭಾವಬೇಕು ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସାଧନା ଆହୁତି କଲେ ସିନ୍ସିୟରଲି ଭାବେ 24 ଆୱାର୍ସ ତାକୁ କେବଳ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରିବା ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରି ନାମ ଦେଇ କରିବା ନମସ୍ତେ କରୁଣାଥ ନମସ୍ତେ ଦେବସ୍ୟ ନୀଳାଦ୍ରୌ ଶଙ୍ଖବଦ୍ଧି ଶତଦଳ କମଳୀ ରତ୍ନ ସିଂହାସନସ୍ଥୌ ସର୍ବାଳଙ୍କାର ଯୁକ୍ତଂ ନବଘନ ରୁଚିରଂ ସଜ୍ଜୁକ୍ତଂ ଚାଗ୍ରଗୀନଂ भद्रया वाम भागे रथचरण दृष्टं ब्रह्मारुद्रदंडं वेदानां सारमीशं स्वजन परिवृतं दानु ब्रह्मं स्वदामि नीलात जम ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्र मरुतं स्पन्दन्ते दीप्तैस्तदि अर्धेदैः संग पदक्रम उपनिषदि गायन्ति जं चावगा ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति जं योगिनौ दस्यांतो न विदुः सुरासुरगुण देवायन्तस्मिं नमः प्रार्थना करें प्रार्थना जितने करेंगे तो हम ये हुआ तार कृपा से हमको कृपा करते तार कृपा फल हमको क्रमे 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 जल्दी सत्ता ये हम यथा ईश्वर कौन माया कौन दीप कौन एक कौन सब
All that thing, should offer prayers to the Lord from the core of her heart. You understand? So he uttered some prarthana and chant Harinam also for prayers. And that also Guru instructs and Shastra also says that. So following Sadhu Shastra, Vakya, the instructions of Sadhu and Shastra, if you just act accordingly, then you can get the mercy. Then it is able to transcend this material stage, nature, and situated yourself in a constitution of Jesus, transcendental platform. Then you can, that is the perfection of our life.
kita pun tidak, kita pun tidak kita tidak kita tetap masih kebawah. kita praktik kita biasa kita masih praktek kalau sih kita praktek वायु और अग्नि परम ब्रह्मं परम धामं पवित्रं परमं भवान शाश्वतं परम ब्रह्मं परम धामं पवित्रं परमं भवान पुरुषं शाश्वतं दिव्यं मादिदेवं मदं विभो आहुस्त्वा विषय सद्दे देवर्षियरनार नारदं स्वतः असितो देवलोद्यासो स्वयं देवो प्रवेशिमे तथा यदि kita
Gita. Okay. Many prayers are prayers. Arjuna has offered those prayers. So we may learn those prayers from Gita.
प्रार्थना करें गीता से जो नहीं करो ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ଗାଇతే ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ବିଜେ କରିବେ ନୀଳାଦ୍ରୌ ଶଙ୍ଖପତି ସତତର କମଳୀ ରତ୍ନ ସିଂହାସନ ସର୍ବାଳଙ୍କାର ଯୁକ୍ତಂ ନବଘନ ରୁଚିତಂ ସଂଯୁକ୍ତಂ ଚାଗ୍ରଜୀନ ଭଦ୍ରୟା ବାମ ଭାଗେ ରଥକରଣ ଯୁକ୍ତಂ ବ୍ରହ୍ମା ରୁଦ୍ରେନ୍ଦ୍ର ବନ୍ଦ୍ୟଂ ବେଦାନାଂ ସାରମୀଶଂ ସଜନ ପରିକୃତಂ ଦାରୁ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଂ ସ୍ୱରାମି ଏଇଭଳି ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା
Prayer about Jagannath.
ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ କୃଷ୍ଣ
Many prayers are there, so you may offer prayers.
You
Yes.
offer them in front of the deity?
Yes, why not? Why not? Yes. Offer them in front of the deity. Prayers are offered.
ଏତିକି ଶିଖିବାକୁ ହବ ଯେ ଜଗତଟା ଗୋଟାଏ ଘର ଜଗତଟା ହଉଛି ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କର ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କର ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଅଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ଗୋଟେ ଘରକୁ ଗଲା ଗୋଟେ ଧନୀ ଲୋକ ଘରକୁ ଜଣେ ଗଲା ତା ବନ୍ଧୁତା ଅଛି ବୋଲିକି ଧନୀ ଲୋକ ଯେ ଖଟ ଅଛି ଗଲା ନ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ପେପର ଗଲା କାର୍ରେ ବୁଲିବାକୁ ଗଲା ନାନା ପ୍ରକାର ମଜା ଖାଇବାକୁ ପାଇଲା ନାନା ପ୍ରକାର ହେଲା ଇଏ କରି ସବୁ ହେଲା
Says, suppose you have a friend who is a very wealthy person, rich man. So, out of that friendship, when you go to his house, he welcomes you. Whatever nice facilities are there in his house, you all have it, enjoy it. Because you have nice friendship with him. If you will not have friendship with him, you cannot have all these facilities there. Similarly, this whole world belongs to Lord Jagannath. If you can have nice relationship with Lord Jagannath, you can have all these facilities. Otherwise, you cannot have.
ଯୋଉ ଅନୁପାତରେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସିପ୍ ରହିବ ସେଇ ଅନୁପାତରେ ଜଗତର ପଦାର୍ଥ ପାଇବ ଯାହା ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସିପ୍ ଯଦି ନ ରହେ ବନ୍ଧୁତା ନ ରହେ ଭକ୍ତି ଯଦି ନ ରହେ ତାହେଲେ ଜଗତର ସବୁ କଥା କିଛି ମିଳିବନି
Though there are everything in Jagannath's place, this world, you cannot have it unless you have nice relationship with Lord Jagannath. And according to your degree of surrender, Desatha Mam Prapadyante.
ଯୋଉ ଅନୁପାତରେ ହବ
Accordingly, you can also get. If you have a complete, very intimate relationship, you can have everything. All facilities. Otherwise, you cannot have.
ପ୍ରତ୍ୟକ୍ଷ ଉଦାହରଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଏସି ଭକ୍ତି ବେଦାନ୍ତ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଯୋଉ ଅନୁପାତରେ ଇଏ କରିଥିଲେ ସେ ଅନୁପାତରେ କେତେ ପାଇଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଇ ଅନୁସାରେ ବହୁତ ଅଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଇ ଅନୁସାରେ ପାଇଲେନି ତାଙ୍କ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯାଇଥିଲେ ସେ ଲଣ୍ଡନକୁ ପ୍ରଚାର କରିବାକୁ ବାକିଂହାମ ପ୍ୟାଲେସରେ ଭାଷଣ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି କରିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଏମିତି କେହି ପାଇନାହାନ୍ତି ଯେ ଯୋଉ ଅନୁପାତରେ ସାଧନ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆତ୍ମାଙ୍କୁ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ ଅନୁପାତରେ ସିଏ ପାଇଲେ ଯେ ମହାନ କେତିକି ପାଇଲେ ଯିଏ ଆଉ କଲେ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ସେଇ ଅନୁପାତରେ ସେମାନେ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି ସେଇ ଅନୁପାତରେ ସେମାନେ ପାଇପାରିଲେ ସେ କଥା ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମମାନଙ୍କୁ କର୍ତ୍ତବ୍ୟ ହଉଛି ଯେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଖୁବ ଭଲ ସମ୍ପର୍କ ରଖିବା ସେ ଯାହା ସେ ପ୍ରୀତି ହୁଅନ୍ତି କେମିତି ନା ତାଙ୍କର ଆଦେଶ ପାଳନ କରିବା
He gives the example of our spiritual masters. Prabhupada. He was very intimate, very dear to Lord, and he executed and the order of his Gour, the order of Krishna that came through Gour, as it is. So he got so much, and he came out successful, preaching and spreading this science of Krishna consciousness throughout the world. Prior to him, some other Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaja sent some other sannyasis also.
before him
But
ତାଙ୍କ ପୂର୍ବରୁ
yes, but they couldn't achieve such success because they were not so intimate and they couldn't carry out order as they have been ordered. You understand? That is similarly, Lord has given you so many orders. He quoted from Gita. You understand? So many orders. So these are orders. And if you carry it out as it is, then get His mercy. You'll be very pleased with Him. Then He'll give you all facilities. What is there in His house? You understand? Otherwise, you cannot get. It is disclosed. So that.
Dr. Sloka Vakshaka Manadi. Deva Gita Guru Pragyan, Ujanam Sautamarzabam, Brahmatarja Mahinsa, Shariram Tapauchati. That's all. Gupta Sloka is the third. Deva ଦେବତାଙ୍କୁ ଆରାଧନା କରିବା ରାମ କହ କୃଷ୍ଣ କହ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆରାଧନା କରିବା ଜୀବ ଦ୍ୱିଜ ଦ୍ୱିଜ ମାନେ ଯେଉଁମାନେ ସଂସ୍କାର ଲାଭ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଜୀବ ଦ୍ୱିଜ ଗୁରୁ 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 ଜୀବ ଦ୍ୱିଜ ଗୁରୁ ପ୍ରାଜ୍ଞ ପ୍ରାଜ୍ଞ ରାମାନୁଜ ମଧ୍ୱ ଶଙ୍କର ଏମାନେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଆଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଜୀବ ଦ୍ୱିଜ ଗୁରୁ ପ୍ରାଜ୍ଞ ପୂଜନ ସୌଜମାନ ଯଥାସାଧ୍ୟ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପାଳନ ଗୃହସ୍ଥ ଯେଉଁମାନେ କିଛି ମାନେ ଯଥାସତ୍ୟ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ମହିଂସା ମହିଂସା ଅହିଂସା ମାନେ କାହାକୁ ପ୍ରାଣୀକୁ ହିଂସା ନ କରିବା ମହିଂସା ଯଥା ମହିଂସା ଆଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ସେବା ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ତାର ତିନିଟା ଆଦେଶ এই আদেশକୁ ପାଳନ କରି ଯେତେବେଳେ ମହାତ୍ମା ଗାନ୍ଧୀ ଥିଲେ ମହାତ୍ମା ଗାନ୍ଧୀରେ ଅନାଶିତମ କର୍ମ ଫଳମ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କର୍ମ କରନ୍ତି ଯହ ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସୀ ଯୋଗୀ ତ ନ ନିରଗ୍ନି ନ ଚାକିରି ହବି ଗୋଟେ ଶ୍ଲୋକ ସେ ପାଇଥିଲେ ଆଜି ଏଡ଼େ ବଡ଼ ଭାରତକୁ ସେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ କରିଥାନ୍ତି ଏଇ କରିଥିଲେ ଆମେ ଏହାକୁ ପାଳନ କରିବା ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆଜି କେତେ କ'ଣ ଭାବ ବିବେକାନନ୍ଦ ଚିକାଗୋ ମିଟିଂରେ ଯେ ଯାଇକି କେତେ କ'ଣ ଇଏ କରିନ୍ତି ଏଇ କିଛି ଅଂଶ ପାଳିକି ସେ ଆଜି ଏତେ ଗୁଡ଼ାଏ କଲେ କରିପାରିଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଇଏ ଯାହା କଲେ କି ପୃଥିବୀରେ କୌଣସି କରିଥିଲେ ବିବେକାନନ୍ଦ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି କନଭେକ୍ଟ କରିପାରିଛନ୍ତି
Something is said. If you can practice and the instructions given to you, that you'll get His mercy. And as you can. That means the percentage, question of percentage. If you can completely, 100% if you can execute the order, then you get 100% mercy. You understand? Accordingly, accordingly you will be rewarded. So it's the example like that. And you know, Shastras, Gita, Bhagavad, Krishna's instructions are there, directions are there, Ras, and that comes through to us. And we should be very serious and must accept it seriously and execute it in our daily life. You understand? Then we will be rewarded accordingly.
ଗୀତା ପଢ଼େଇବା ଗୀତା
Yeah, they read Gita. Yes. Some Gita ପଢ଼ନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଗୀତା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ହଏ ଗୀତା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ହଏ ଏଇ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାରେ ହଏ ଗୀତା କ୍ଲାସ୍
ସେତେବେଳେ ପଢ଼େଇବା ଜଣେ ଗୋଟେ ବୋଲିବ ସମସ୍ତେ ସମସ୍ତେ ବୋଲିବେ ଧର୍ମକ୍ଷେତ୍ରୀ କୁରୁକ୍ଷେତ୍ରୀ ସମବେତା ସବ ମାମ କାହା ପାଣ୍ଡବା ଶୈବ କି ମଙ୍କୁଟ ବତୁ ସଞ୍ଜୟ ସମସ୍ତେ ସମସ୍ତେ ପଢ଼ିବେ ତାପରେ କିଛି ସମୟ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ତାକୁ ଇଏ କରିବାକୁ ଆଜି ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ଘୁଞ୍ଚିବାକୁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ଘୁଞ୍ଚିକିରି ଗଲା ତ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ନିଜ ଭାଷା ଦେଇଥାନ୍ତି ଶୁଣିଲେ ତ ହବନି ଯୋଉଟାକ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ସେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଭକ୍ତ ଇଏ କରି ଯୋଉଟା ରହିଛି କି ଯୋଉଟାକ କରିବାକୁ ହବ କରିକି ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ କଲେ ସେ ମାନେ ଯାଇକି ନିଜ ଘରେ ନିଜେ କରିପାରିବେ
His precious on Gita. Gita is primary study, you see. And every day you should read Gita. Read. And we have so Gita class. You may take up that class, organize that class, take up class. Read it, understand, improve it daily. And also many prayers are there in Gita. So Arjuna has offered many prayers. He said you get it by heart, these prayers. And understand it. What is that? What is the meaning? What is the purpose? Not like parrot. Parrot like go and do. Just understand it. The purpose, meaning, and offer their prayers. He said that.
Because they very helpful. ତାପରେ ଦେହ ସେଇଟା ତାଙ୍କ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ କଥା ଶିଖିବାକୁ ହବ ଆଉ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଶିକ୍ଷା ଗୁଡା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଉପଦେଶ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଗୀତା ନିଜ ଜୀବନ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଲଗେଇବାକୁ ହବ କେଉଁ ଘୋଷିତ ହବନି ଯୋଉଟା ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଲଗେଇବାକୁ ହବ ଯାଇକି ଉପକାର ହବ
Practically utilize it in life. Not only theoretical study, practical application is required. Instruction are given us to us in our practical application, not only theoretical. Theoretical reading or speaking, it's practical application. Mahaprabhu says, Taroriva Saishnu, as tolerant as a tree, and practical situation is sometimes created. How far you are tolerating? You understand? Yes. How far you are tolerating? How? You see, what percentage? What degree you have practiced it? that will be tested at that time. And we become so much intolerant. But very tolerant. You understand? So it is said, once I was telling you, one should not bow down before injustice, but injustice should be tolerated. That's the Mahaprabhu's teaching. Thoroughly was Vaishnava. As tolerant as tree, that's Mahaprabhu's teaching. Understand? And you should not take up any decision hastily. Don't take up any decision hastily. Hastily. Understand? According to Sadhu Shastra, Siddhanta, we should take up the decision, otherwise don't take up decision. Hastily. There are some instructions of Acharyas. Acharyas gives us instructions. So he says that so many instructions are there, lots of instructions, and that comes to Sadhu Guru. You should understand it and apply it in your life, practically. Let's see how far you are applying it in practical life. That's most important. Yes?
Mentions Atyahara.
Ah.
So in Christian consciousness, especially when we first come to the ISKCON society, we're always told that you should take as much prasadam as you can because it purifies the heart. Because here in Bhubaneswar there's so much mercy that every half an hour or so there's Mahaprasad coming. So how do you draw the line between what is purifying and what is overeating and over-endeavouring for pleasing the tongue?
You should take according to necessity. Don't take more than that. Don't be greedy. You understand? That is that. Only according to necessity. Don't take more than that. That's Atyahara. Prasad is always there, but why you take more than your necessity? Don't take more than necessity. What is necessary? Understand? Prasad comes in just with respect. Take a little bit of prasad. Respect. Not take so much.
So Maharaj, is it an offence to refuse prasadam on the grounds that your health is not good and if you eat again and again and again you'll get sick? Is that actually an offence to act like that?
What? What do you say?
Is it an offence to, if someone offers you prasad, maybe you've just eaten half an hour ago, and someone comes here some Jagannath
You
prasad?
just listen, take one grain. Just pay respect. Take one grain.
Not to करते नहीं
Yes. Mahaprabhu did like that. Yes. Hardas Thakur. Hardas Thakur. Every day Mahaprabhu was sending Jagannath Prasad to Hardas Thakur. 24 hours. Just chanting. No eating, no sleeping. You understand? Prasad comes, pays respect, takes one grain.
That's it.
Just paying respect. Prasad, not refusing. No, prasad, prasad. Means mercy. That Mahajanadena Vakasabandha. Mahajana have these footprints. You have to tread these footprints, follow these footprints. The Mahajanas. Pay respect to prasad. According to need you take, that example is also given that in that Buddhism also there. One bag of rice will be put there in the street, bird will come and take few grains and fly away. But the human being will take a whole bag. So you create this scarcity, this artificial. You create, but there is no scarcity at all. Everything is provided in nature. God has provided. You create artificial scarcity. So instruction is there. Don't take more. Only take that as you need, as necessary. Don't take more. Like that. That is, you understand? Don't accept more than the necessity.
It's so difficult here in Bhubaneswar because everything is overflowing with prasad.
Why are you so greedy? Just pay respect and accept a little. That's prasad seva. Yes. Yes.
As regards to the remnants of Vaishnavas, said that that's one of the three most powerful things for advancing in spiritual life. So should one eat as much as that as possible? One should eat as much.
What?
Remnants. The remnants of Vaishnavas. One should eat as much.
That's prasad. Yes. As much as you need it. Just to pay respect and get something. Not be so greedy. I'll take the whole plate. Why? The whole bag. Same principle. Yes. Any other question? Yes.
A question about Lord Jagannath Temple, Maharaja. Sometimes it's said that the Pandits in the Jagannath Temple, they should allow everyone to go in. But in the story of Ramanujacharya, it was seen that when he tried to actually change the system in the Jagannath Temple, Jagannath appeared to him in a dream and started to slap him. And when he woke the next morning, he found himself some several hundred miles away from the Jagannath Temple.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, externally it seems that the Pandits are not acting correctly, but it seems that that's according to Jagannath's desire.
We should accept everything as the desire of the Lord. That's right. তোমার ইচ্ছাতে প্রভু সব কার্য হয় জীব করে আমি করি সেই সত্য নয় understand Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaja sung this thing. Oh Lord, according to will, everything takes place. Jiva says I do, that's not true. তুমি না করিলে জীব কি করিতে পারে আশা মাত্র জীব করে তো ইচ্ছা করে Man supposes, God disposes. Unless, Satya no. We must accept everything, it's God's desire, will. We shall not find fault with some other. You understand? The devotee never finds faults with others. They accept everything is God's will. It's God's will.
There's a statement in the Srimad Bhagavatam with regards to Maharaja Parikshit. He came across the personality of Kali chastising the bull. Not chastising, beating the bull. And he asked the bull, who has done this? He wanted a statement of accusation from the bull as to who was actually perpetrating this injustice to him. And the bull failed to give. He didn't blame anyone. He said, some say that our sufferings are caused by our previous activities or by, supernatural powers. And then Maharaj Parikshit said, yes, I can understand you are the personality of religion, not an ordinary bull, because you understand the principle that the perpetrator of sinful, one who identifies the perpetrator of sinful acts achieves the same destination. One who identifies the perpetrator of sinful acts achieves the same destination as the person who perpetrates the sinful act.
Yeah. So it supports. Yes. We must have this same sinful reaction. That's all right. But you see, Maharaj Parikshit was Kshatriya's ruler, administrator. He has his duty. You understand? He has his duty. So he must perform his duty. Do his duty. Because they are offenders. So punish them. You understand? And that's Raj Dharma. In Dhruva Charitra also you find the same thing. Dhruva Maharaj fought Jakhyas and killed so many Jakhyas. You understand? Because he got angry that some Jakya killed his brother Tama, so he fought against the Jakyas and killed many. Then Manu came and gave him instruction and he stopped fighting. Manu's advice, he gave the same thing, same advice. But in commentary, Srila Prabhupada has said that Dhruva Maharaj did his duty as a king, administrator. You understand? So kings should not be, and his administrators should not be non-violent. Sometimes required should be violent. Law and order. To understand in tattva, but in tattva most important, tattva. So we have these two considerations, apparent consideration, tattva vichar, apparent vichar, tattva vichar, and we stray from tattva vichar, not apparent. You understand? It's most important. Tadamam tattva visate tadanantaram. Gita.
विधि प्रणिपातेन परिपुष्टेन से भया उपदिख्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिन तत्त्वदर्शिनः तत्त्व मीन्स थ्री जीवात्मा परमात्मा एवं ईश्वर ओम पार्थाय प्रतिमुदितं भगवतं नारायणेन स्वयं ओम इज उठे दैट এটা তিন ভাগে দেওয়া হয়েছে অ উ ম ও O plus U plus Mo is equal to Mo. O means Brahma. U means Maya. Mo means Mamata Jukta Ji. Jiva এবং ঈশ্বরের মধ্যে রয়েছে মায়া। আমি যে তোর ঈশ্বরকে প্রার্থনা করি বাকি গীতাটা এইটুই বিঘিন হয়েছে জীবেশ্বর মায়া। নৈদম ছত্রতি সত্রাণী নৈদম দহতি পাবক নৈদম ক্লেজন্তাপি ন সূচন্তি মারুত অচ্ছেদ্যো মদাহয়ো মৎপ্রেদ্য সূচয়ী বচ নিত্য সর্বগত স্থাণু রতলেম সনাতন এই জীবরক্ষণ ঈশ্বরଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱରୂପ ସର୍ବତଃ ପ୍ରାଣୀପାଦಂ ତତ୍ସର୍ବତୋ ଖିଜୁର ମୁଖଂ ସର୍ବତଃ ଶ୍ରୁତି ମନ୍ଦୋକେ ସର୍ବତଃ ଶ୍ରୁତି ମନ୍ଦୋକେ ଇତ୍ୟାଦି ବେଦ ଓମ୍ ଓମ୍ ସହସ୍ରଶିର୍ଷା ପୁରୁଷଃ ସହସ୍ରକ୍ଷଂ ସହସ୍ରପାଙ୍ଗା स भूमि सर्वतः स्तुत्वा त्यक्तिस्तन्तसाङ्गुलं पुरुषं एतेतं सर्वं सर्वभूतं सर्वभूतं ईशानतं च चेतानं तदुतति तदंसति ॐ तद्विष्णुं परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः ऋग्वेद ହେଉଛି ସର୍ବଶ୍ରେଷ୍ଠ ଗ୍ରନ୍ଥ जो समय कि समग्र पृथ्वी कौन सी कथा नथिला समग्र महाराज कौन सी कथा नथिला से सब थिला भारत ऋग्वेद जे अति प्राचीनतम ग्रंथ एटा केवल भारतीय मनुष्य माने कहउनाथि
ओ explains all ma all ईश्वर तत्व
ईश्वर तत्व मन का जीव तत्व माया तत्व जीव ईश्वर मध्य माया
त्रि तत्व ईश्वर तत्व जीव तत्व
माया
माया तत्व
समग्र वैदिक शास्त्र कथा या
कौन three tattva understand so one should understand this three tattva and then he can unless one understands this tattva he cannot understand এবং जो व्यक्ति तत्व तो
तत्व तो मान ज्ञाता विसते तदंतंग तत्व तो जाने नहीं विसते प्रवेश करियो से परम धाम में प्रवेश करियो देन गोमुक्ति परम धाम देन ये
eligible to enter into my field if you can understand me tattva otherwise you are not eligible you'll be forced to back grand friend that is well
Did Maharaj mention something about the living entity being in between?
Yes, it is marginal energy. Marginal. There's thoughts of two things. Para and apara. Superior and inferior. There are thoughts of two things in jiva. So it's marginal. Tatastha. In between.
The U represents the living entity in the Om, AUM.
So that is because Maya debars Jiva. And you have to cross Maya. Then close the Supreme Lord. You understand? Jiva is the marginal energy. You understand? Jiva is marginal energy. That means two are in touch in Jiva. Around superior entity. That's marginal. But here it says Om. That means Ishwar Tattva and Jiva Tattva in between Maya. Maya comes. So Jiva has to overcome Maya. Then he can approach the Lord, otherwise cannot. And once you understand all these things in Tattva, from a Tattvacharya, by getting his mercy of Tattvacharya, one can understand it. Tadvirpanipadena pariprasna. Upadikhyante te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. This is the mercy of Acharya. Mercy of Acharya, Tattvacharya. You can humbly put questions relating to tattvas. Then, out of mercy, Acharya will impart knowledge. So, by his mercy, you can have this tattva jnana. Otherwise, you cannot understand it by your own endeavor, own mercy, own merit, knowledge, intelligence, no.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଧାରଣା ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଯେ ମୁଁ ଭାରତୀୟ, ମୁଁ ପୁରୁଷ, ମୁଁ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ, ମୁଁ ପାଶ୍ଚାତ୍ୟ, ଭାରତୀୟ, ପାଶ୍ଚାତ୍ୟ, ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ, ପୁରୁଷ, ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସୀ, ବ୍ରହ୍ମଚାରୀ, ଏଇ ହେଇଛି ଆମର ଧାରଣା। ଏଇ ଧାରଣାଟା ଉଠିବ କଣ? କଟେଇ ଦେଖ, କଟେଇ ଶୁଦ୍ଧମୁକ୍ତ ଆତ୍ମା, ଶୁଦ୍ଧମୁକ୍ତ ଆତ୍ମା ପରମାତ୍ମାର ଅଂଶ ବିଶେଷ। ପରମାତ୍ମା ହଉଛନ୍ତି ସର୍ବଶକ୍ତିମାନ ଇୟନ୍ତା, ତାଙ୍କର ଅଂଶ ବିଶେଷ। ପରମାତ୍ମାର ସ୍ୱରୂପ ବେଦରେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଥିଲା ସର୍ବତଃ ପାଣି ପାଦନ ସର୍ବତଃ ଏଇ ପରମାତ୍ମାର ସ୍ୱରୂପ। ସେ ପରମାତ୍ମା ହିଁ ସେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ରୂପରେ ସେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ କୃଷ୍ଣ ରୂପରେ ସଚିଦାନନ୍ଦ ବିଗ୍ରହ, ତାଙ୍କର ଅଂଶ ବିଶେଷ ପରମାତ୍ମା, ଆଉ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ହଉଛି ତାଙ୍କର ଅଙ୍ଗର ଶକ୍ତି ଯଦେଇଛ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ବୁଝିଛନ୍ତି ତାର ପେଶ ନବା। ଏ ହଉଛି ମୁଁ ସେଇ ପରମାତ୍ମାଙ୍କର ଅଂଶ ବିଶେଷ, ବିଭିନ୍ନାଂଶ ଜୀବ ଅଂଶଟା ଦି ପ୍ରକାର। ବିଭିନ୍ନାଂଶ ସ୍ୱାଂଶ, ସ୍ୱାଂଶ ରାମକୃଷ୍ଣ ଇତ୍ୟାଦି ସ୍ୱାଂଶ, ବିଭିନ୍ନାଂଶ ହଉଛି ମୁଁ, ଆମେ ଜୀବ ସବୁ ଯେତିକି ଜଗତ ଜୀବ ରହିଛି ସବୁ ବିଭିନ୍ନାଂଶ। ଚକ୍ଷୁ ଦ୍ୱାରା ତମେ ଦେଖ ସେ ଅନ୍ୟ ଦିବ୍ୟଚକ୍ଷୁ ଦବ କିଏ ସେ ଈଶ୍ୱରରେ ଯେ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ଯେତେବେଳେ କରିବ ସେ ଈଶ୍ୱର ଦିବ୍ୟଚକ୍ଷୁ। ସେ ଦିବ୍ୟଚକ୍ଷୁ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଏ ଜୀବର ସ୍ୱରୂପ ଏଇଆ, ମାୟାର ସ୍ୱରୂପ ଏଇଆ ଈଶ୍ୱର। ଜୀବକୁ ମାୟା ସ୍ୱରୂପକୁ ଦିଟା ତଫାତ ଅଛି। ଗୋଟାଏ ଜୀବ ଈଶ୍ୱର, ଈଶ୍ୱର ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ, ମାୟା ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ, ଜୀବର ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଜୀବ ବୁଝିପାରୁନି। ନମ୍ବର ୱାନ୍। ନମ୍ବର ଟୁ ହେଉଛି ବୃକ୍ଷର ଫଳ ଜୀବ ଭୋଗେ, ଈଶ୍ୱର ଭୋଗନ୍ତି ନିର୍ଗୁଣନ୍ତି। ଏ ଦୁଇଟାକୁ ଈଶ୍ୱରକୁ ଜୀବକୁ ତଫାତ ଅଛି। ଆଉ ସେ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଇଏ ଅଣୁ, ସେ ମାୟାଧୀଶ ଇଏ ମାୟାଧୀନ, ଏଇ ହେଉଛି ତଫାତ। ଏଇ ତଫାତକୁ ବୁଝିକି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଭଜନ କରିବ କି ଏଇ ହଉ 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 ଭଜନ ହଉ 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 ସେଇ ଜାତୀୟ ହେଇଯିବ। ସେଇ ଜାତୀୟ ହେଇକି ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଶକ୍ତି ଆସିବ। ଯେ ଯେପରିକି ଗୋଟେ ଦୀପ ଅଛି ତାର 50ଟା ଦୀପ ଦେଖିଲେ ମୂଳ ଦୀପଟା ଦୀପ ଜଳୁଛି, ଅନ୍ୟ ଦୀପ ଗୁଡ଼ା ସେଇପରି ଯାଉଛି।
Fixed in tattva.
And I try to have that tattva.
Fixed in tattva. Then you can understand. Isa, Lord, Jiva, what is Maya?
Maya.
The mercy of the Lord coming through Guru, you can be endowed with that vision. Dibya Chakshun Dadami. Give you Dibya Chakshun. That is the transcendental eye, spiritual eye. You cannot see Lord with this material vision, transcendental vision like that. Lord will give you, and the Guru, his representative, will give you, open that eye. Then you can see, understand, as Isa, as Jiva Tattva, as Maya Tattva. And not only understanding, you will be fixed in it. Then you are eligible to attain that platform. Then you become the some category. You understand? Sajatiya. Sajatiya. You understand? Sajatiya. At some category with the Lord. You understand? Lord is spiritual and you become spiritual. When you attain that platform, then you can serve Him. Unless you will be in the same platform, how can you serve Him? That's the question. You understand? You are in metro platform, is in transcendental platform. I can serve him. You can't serve him unless you attend that platform. And Guru makes you eligible to attain that platform to serve him. You understand? Without Guru's mercy, you cannot attain that platform.
Guru holds the medium.
Yes.
Medium holds the medium. जितने सेवा पड़ो जितने प्लीज करता है गुरु प्लीज करे जब से प्रसादात भगवत प्रसाद हो जब से अप्रसादात नगति कुतो की जब से प्रसादात जब से कि गुरुदेव को प्रसाद की ग्रेस साक्षात भगवत प्रसाद जेता भगवत ये गुरु को प्लीज करे को गुरु को प्लीज करे से दे करे ताकि प्रसाद है हम यथार्थ फल को बुझ पाया जीवन स्वरूप या माया स्वरूप या इस फल तो स्वरूप है यथार्थ नहीं हां ये कृपा जब से प्रसादात भगवत देखो धार्मिक the secret form.
To please, how to please the Supreme Lord? By pleasing Guru. By pleasing Guru, you can please Supreme Lord. Otherwise, cannot please. That's our process, principle. The Guru is a representative here. Mukunda Pristha is very intimate here. He is here. Yes.
So I understand Guru Maharaj, Babaji Maharaj speak always on Guru Tattva. In all the explanations are based on Guru Tattva. That means the ultimate goal of all knowledge, everything we're learning through Vedas, is to surrender completely to Guru.
Yes. What's your question?
I mean, Babaji explained everything on Guru Tattva.
Yeah.
So that means everything we learn through Vedas, to understand Vedas.
How can one understand without the mercy of Guru?
The question is the ultimate knowledge to surrender unto Guru.
Yes. Surrender unto Guru means surrender unto the Lord. You understand? You'll surrender unto the Lord through Guru. Directly you can't surrender. You understand? You don't know how to surrender. And Guru teaches you how to surrender. You understand? Sikhaya Saranagati. Mahaprabhu came as an Acharya, as Sadhu Guru, to teach you how to surrender. Bhagatir Pran. Sikhaya Saranagati. Bhagatir Pran. Yes. Sikhaya Saranagati. Bhagatir Pran. Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. That Krishna.
Krishna is Mahaprabhu.
That Krishna gave that instruction, Sarvadharman Pritejya Mahamekam Sarvam brother. In battlefield of Kurukshetra, you see, giving up all religions, you just surrender unto me. Only said this thing. You understand? That Krishna came as Mahaprabhu, an Acharya, Sadhu and Guru, to teach you practically how to surrender. How to surrender. You understand? Yes, Guru teaches you how to surrender. You understand? So you should surrender unto Guru. Thereby, you will surrender unto the Supreme Lord. Otherwise, you cannot surrender. You don't know how to surrender. You understand? Yes. That Guru teaches them. Saranagati. Sikhaya Saranagati. Bhagatir Pran. Saranga Saranagati Haiveda. Taha Prarthana Sune.
Nanda Kumar.
Sri Nanda Kumar. You see? Saranga Saranagati. 6 symptoms are there. Anukula Sankalpa, particular Sabardhanu, Rakeshik Vishwasa, Goptruti Varnam Patha.
Vacharake Krishna Vishwasa.
Atmani Khipa Garpanam. Sarvidha Saranagati. 6 symptoms.
Sri Nanda Kumar.
One who is a completely surrendered soul, you will find the 6 symptoms there. And practically Mahaprabhu was teaching this thing, Saranagati. You understand? Then Krishna will listen to you. Taha Prarthana Sune. Then Krishna will listen to your prayer. If you are not completely surrendered, why you listen? You will never listen. You understand? And Guru teaches that Saranagati, how to surrender. Do you understand, Hari? So Guru Kripa, Guru's mercy required. Yes.
It's a question from
Yes.
today, text from today,
Mm.
that practicing the scripture rules and relation only for the sake of following them and not for the sake of spiritual advancement.
Yes.
So, for one who is taking shelter of one of the spiritual masters,
Mm.
how can this be possible? Practicing the rules only for the sake. What does it mean?
You see, that is service. You see, instruction is there. Nityo Bhagavato Sevaya. Every day you should serve Bhagavata. You understand? Bhakta Bhagavato, Grantha Bhagavata. You understand? Bhakta is a Bhagavata, devotee is Bhagavata, Grantha, book. Ja Bhagavata Karo, Vaishnava Rasthani. Go to a Vaishnava, Bhakta Bhagavata, to read Bhagavata. You understand? And you hear. And this is a rule. This is a rule. You understand? Niyama. Niyama means rule. You understand? All right, this is a rule. In order to just practice the rule you are coming, not for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. Upadeshamrita says, don't do like that. You should follow the rules and regulations for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. Not only to follow it as a rule. Do you understand me? What I say? Because by Guru and Gauranga will be pleased. My duty is to please them. Do you understand? You should not follow as a rule only. Do you understand? Not as a rule, but you follow it, giving pleasure to it. Do you understand? That it says. Yes, what you said.
But in the beginning, we may come to Krishna consciousness and we don't know really what is love for Krishna. So we are following the rules and regulation. So, not to...
Yes, Guru teaches that. If you just execute the order of Guru, gradually you develop, you live at yourself. Then you can understand. Yes, in the beginning you cannot understand. Guru says, do this and don't do this.
Yeah.
So to execute that, his order means to please Guru. That's the pleasure of Guru. If you won't obey Guru's order, you will commit offense. Guru will be displeased. I told this thing that this fellow doesn't obey. To please Guru means to please the Lord. Automatically you get his pleasure. Dasya prasada, Bhagavad prasada. You understand? You don't know, but automatically it is obtained. You understand? You have it. When you obey Guru's order, and Guru is pleased, thereby Lord is pleased. You don't know it, but automatically you have it. You receive it. You understand? And gradually, then you will develop love. By Guru's mercy. In the beginning you may not, but you have to obey your Guru. Execute his order. If you execute it as it is, not disobeying, and completely, not partially, then Guru will be pleased. Yes. What I say is immediately carries out. Best. The Guru is very much pleased. Thereby you get the pleasure of Lord. You don't know. You are pleasing the Lord, but automatically you will have it. Do you understand me? But you don't know that thing, because you are a neophyte, beginner, but you are having it only by obeying Guru and his orders. Thereby you please Guru. The Guru will be pleased if you obey his order. Otherwise you will never be pleased. Yes?
Maharaja said, aspect exemplified. I heard a story once that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's disciples were observing a courtesy. They were chanting extra rounds, or they were doing something. And they weren't going out to preach. And apparently, Bhaktisiddhanta became angry with them, and he personally cooked a big pot of khichdi and fed them on Ekadasi, and then made them go out and preach.
Who said this thing?
I don't know. Someone told me.
That's not true. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ମହାରାଜ ସେ ଗୋଟେ କହୁଛି ଏକାଦଶୀରେ ତ ଉପବାସ କରିବ ଫଳ କ୍ଷୀର ନବ ଅନୁକଳ୍ପ ଆମେ ତ ଅନ୍ନ ଇତ୍ୟାଦି ନବ ନା ଆଉ ସେ କହୁଛି ଜଣେ କିପରି ଗପ କହୁଥିଲା ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ସିଦ୍ଧାନ୍ତ ସରସ୍ୱତୀ ମହାରାଜଙ୍କ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ସଚ୍ଚିଦାନନ୍ଦ ମହାରାଜ କହିଲେ ତୁମକୁ ଆଜି ଏକାଦଶୀ ଉପବାସ କରିକିରି ଖାଲି ଜପ କଲେ ହବ ନା ତୁମେ ପ୍ରଚାର କରିବାକୁ ଯିବ ଭକ୍ତି ସିଦ୍ଧାନ୍ତ ଗୋଟାଏ କଣ ହାଣ୍ଡିଏ ଖିଚୁଡ଼ି ରାନ୍ଧିଲେ କହିଲେ ଖାଆକୁ ଯା ପ୍ରଚାର କରୁ ବଢିଆ ଅଛି This is concocted story. It's concocted story. It's framed. Nowadays, some authorities are framed in order to engage you. Go out.
It's
Concocted. Very strict. Very strict. He orders his disciples to chant 1,00,000 of names. I will say this thing, you see.
Many stories like this you find in ISKCON.
Yes, it's concocted stories. Concocted stories.
It's concocted.
Yes, what is concocted? Not true at all. It's concocted story. Not true at all.
It seems, Maharaj, this is half the confusion in our ISKCON society. There's so many concoctions and nobody knows the real truth.
That you should approach a bona fide person. Should not listen to a bogus person. One who knows the truth. Knows the truth. Yes. That's the important thing. Yes?
So Guru Maharaj understanding that surrender, completely surrender at Lord spiritual master.
Yes.
Please him.
Yes.
This is the only goal of life.
Yes. That's the only thing required. You cannot directly approach the Lord. You can't please the Lord. You don't know how to please Him. You understand? Gour teaches you. Please, Guru, Jasya Prasadat, Bhagavat Prasadat. Clear thing. You understand? Yes. Guru Sususaya Vatha, Krishna said that thing. I am so much pleased. That person is always engaged in serving his Guru and giving him pleasure.
Another question, Guru Maharaj. We actually it's very difficult to meditate on the form Krishna's form. But the one who is completely attached to his spiritual master and see because spiritual master is there as person, speak to him.
Yes.
He's doing different activities.
Yes.
And it's will always remember everything. That meditating on spiritual master activities and everything, that's also as good as meditating on love. Next question. Is it as good as to meditate on
Spiritual master.
Yeah.
Yes.
As good as
Spiritual master says meditate on Krishna. So carry out his order. Narada Muni gave the description of the Lord. How is he? What is his hair? How is his hair, his head, his neck, his breast, his hands, his leg, his toe, everything, from toe to top. Yeah. This is the power of the Lord. You meditate. Guru Maharaj meditated that power. Guru has told me this power. And really, actually, Lord appeared, opened his eyes, saw, oh, that power. As Guru has said, oh, he is Lord. Then so, you must obey what Guru has said. Guru said, meditate on Krishna. This is the form of Krishna. You should carry out the order of Guru. Yeah, difficult. Why is it difficult? Why it is difficult?
Because I hear one tape, when the Prophet itself Prophet was said, so because we don't know where to meditate on Krishna.
Guru says, you don't know, Guru teaches you. Guru gives the description. As Narada Muni gave. This is the form of law. Detail told. This is, his toe is like that, leg is like that, chest is like that, arm is like that, head is like that, like this, face is like that, hair is like that. Detail. This is how. So, you meditate this way. So, what difficulty? What Guru says, do it.
Prabhupada sir, Prabhupada said that yes, yes, one who is though it's difficult to meditate on Krishna, but he's thinking always, for example, spiritual master. He's go back because spiritual master also is going back home back to Gour. So and I give myself the answer. By
Yes, meditate on spiritual master means meditate on his instruction, what he has said. Then, why do you forget that thing? What Guru has said me this thing. So that's meditation. Not the thing only the body of the Guru and meditate. Guru said, no, meditate on the form of Krishna. So,
oh no, that
that's not correct thing. Guru says, meditate on Krishna. He says, at first you cannot meditate, you meditate on the transcendental sign by person. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, At first you cannot meditate on the path, but meditate on this. Concentrate on this sound, transcendental sound vibration. Yes, first, beginning, then form will come up. Yes, this is Guru's instruction. Meditate on Guru means meditate on his instruction. That's right. Right, thank you.
No, here at 20 kilometers south from Pawnsop.
Govinda, only Jagannath. In front of Jagannath, Govinda. Ready. That's all.
Someone was saying the government may give some more land.
Huh?
The government may give some more land.
Yes, we have some proposals with the government who are pursuing the government. And by this time, some government people stand here and they saw there is some progress is there.
Slowly come quiet. Service of the Lord. Give him pleasure. Krishna Das. This is Krishna Das. Servant of Krishna. It's only business, only thing you have to do. Just nice to come politely. For his pleasure. Engage myself. Yes, give him pleasure. Krishna is self-sufficient. You understand? Swam Sampurna. Has he any deficit, any necessity, any requirement? Nothing. Nothing. He is self-sufficient. Never needs anything. You understand? Never tells you give me. But as an instruction, he said, if you want to give something, give it to me. You understand? Dadasi tatkurusho madarpanam. If you want to give something, give it to me. You understand? Huh? You say, give it, everything to Krishna. Then you say, Krishna, what Krishna is giving you? Bali gave everything. Bali Maharaj. You understand? Whole lands, whole area of space. Then third step, no place. Completely surrendered. Put your feet here. You understand? Feet here. Hari Prasad. Yes.
Excuse me.
So, by completely surrendering, you see, I tell you that thing in the morning. Complete surrender means is love. Bali Maharaj bound up the Lord with love. And he completely surrendered. So he became Mahatma. Bali Atma Nivedana. Bali Atma Nivedana. Bound up the Lord with love. Understand? Bali desire. He was a demon, you see. But born in demon family, but the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, a great devotee, you see. So he could do so. Lord pushed him down to the Vila Surga, neither heavenly planet, Vila Surga. You understand? Much opulence is there, like this upper heavenly planet, that is there. Go, enjoy, go. Gives so much enjoyment. And he personally got it. Nobody will come and take share from your enjoyment. Personally got it. Love. Is there any loss? Did body sustain any loss? No. So much gain. Unexpected. So there is no loss at all. Give something to the Lord, there is no loss at all. And give unexpectedly return. Definitely. Yes?
In Delhi, the Bahais have completed a very beautiful temple. Very wonderful temple.
Where?
In Delhi.
Delhi.
Yeah, everywhere in the newspaper it was in the world, explained in the newspaper in the world. So, since we are devotee of Krishna, and Krishna is the master for all opulence,
Yes.
how we will explain that so much struggling to get finished temples like that all over the world, actually?
Bigger, you see. Here, the conditioned souls in the material world, they claim this is my property. They never say it's Krishna's property. It's mine. I am mine. You understand? They are stealing Krishna's property. They are thieves. You devotees should take away Krishna's property. Thieves. Thieves are the joy. Stena eva saha. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Stena. Stena means thief. You understand? Who doesn't give to me, he's just thief. You understand? Because he's enjoying my property. So he's a thief. Vishnu kriya na karile, Puranno khaile, kichu no hai, Vede hi bole. Chaitanya Bharat says, everything belongs to Lord Vishnu. And you are the servant of Lord Vishnu. You understand? Lord Vishnu has given you something of his property, of his all natural gifts, everything. Yeah, everything belongs to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. But if you want to utilize all these things for his service, for Vishnu's service, and you enjoy, then you are a thief. You are stealing Lord Vishnu's property. Isn't it? You are a thief. So you must be punished. So Maya inflicts punishment on you for this purpose, for this stealing. You understand? You are a thief. A thief should be punished. So such punishment is coming to you, Maya, because you are a thief. Stay Maya, stay now. What he has said in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna said that.
But in ISKCON we are using for Krishna. So why we are passing this?
How much you love Krishna? If you show it, that you love Krishna so much that you are prepared to finish your life. That's your love. That's your love. As gopis are prepared to go to hell, let us go to hell. Let our Krishna be happy. Let us go to hell and suffer there. This is love. That means, in other words, you want to get enjoyment from Krishna, or enjoy Krishna. Why Krishna is giving me so much hardship? Serving Krishna, I'll get enjoyment. No? I have to give enjoyment to Krishna. You are not enjoying, he is the only enjoyer. You can give enjoyment, then you can get enjoyment, but no desire. There should not be any desire lurking in some subtle corner of your heart, this enjoyment. Krishna knows this. If there is nothing, no desire at all, subtlest corner of your heart, Krishna knows, then you'll find what he is giving you. So now, because you have no desire at all, whatever you get, he'll give it to me for my enjoyment. So everything, alight, Lakshmi, go there now. So Lakshmi will come there. And utilize Madhava's service. That Krishna knows what is lurking in your heart. There is some lurking of enjoyment.
Maharaj, we always claim, and the Shastras claim, that Krishna looks after his devotees.
Yes.
Yet we see that even like the Bihai people have built this beautiful lotus temple in Delhi very quickly. Yet in our Vaishnava society, we have to struggle so hard, yet we're worshipping Krishna. So
Ravan built whole of his Lanka still on, it's all gold, with gold. Demon Dasa. Krishna protects definitely, and Krishna tests your love. How you love me. Then, yes?
you remember me that when the Govinda Mata finished this Bazaar temple, then Prabhupada will comment on that, and then after that, when the temple was finished, all the devotees, they just wanted their room private.
So they were fighting. Yes. Because they develop greed for Krishna's property. You see? Conscious soul. Outwardly devotee, but inside this thing is there. Very difficult. In the name of Dharma, Bhakti, you want to enjoy. There is one logic. Salabrahmari badam bhangiba naya. You understand? That is not true. Yeah. Salabrahmari badam bhangiba naya. Salagram sila. You say this will make the heart. In the temple, the Pujari will say it. So One bhakta came, gave some ground nuts. Huh? Yes, please offer it to the Lord. Then Jari developed greed. Oh, very nice. All right, now, just now I love. Took inside, closed the door, then said, oh, this piece of stone is very nice, salagram. To break the ground nut. Pujari is offering bhoga. In the name of you, see, this is salagram, padam bhangyana. This thing is going on. You understand? Krishna knows this thing.
Using Krishna to satisfy our desire.
You're bad. You understand? This thing is going on. In the name of name of your devotion, this thing is going on. Krishna knows this thing. He knows everything, in and out. What is in, what is out. He knows everything. Sees everything, knows everything. No hurry. Krishna knows you in and out. Isn't it? What is in, what is out? Within, what is out? You cannot cheat Krishna. All right. Krishna put some hundreds.
That's a good sign when we have hurdles?
Good sign, yes. That's test for you. How much you love Krishna. Risk your life also. For him, risk it. Cost of your life, cost of everything. How you are prepared to serve him. Yes, Krishna bless. All right. All right.
You got your letter.
It's all right. Krishna fulfills your desires. Krishna is the ultimate sanctioning authority. You understand? He can fulfill your desire. You understand? Huh?
No.
No. You have desired something. You have cherished some desire. Huh? You have cherished some desire.
Yes.
Krishna is the ultimate sanctioning authority. He may fulfill your desire. Then, pray to Krishna.
Yes.
But you should give pleasure to Krishna. You should not play for your own pleasure. You understand? This Maharaja's example is there. We have to cite it. You understand? You have to cite it. He'll give in such a way, the next time you'll never ask for it. Develop distrust for it. You understand? That's the mercy of Krishna. But we are conditioned so we have so many desires. This thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. Wife is there, family is there. This thing. Wife's demand is there. Yeah. Some of the reasonable demands should be fulfilled of your wife. That's idea wasn't. But you should at the same time should be prepared for crying for her. You understand? Yes. Anyhow, engage. Krishna service. Give him pleasure. Both of you. You understand? Don't forget this thing. We are Krishna's servants. You understand? You are the servant of Krishna, your wife is the servant of Krishna also. You understand? Both of you are meant for his pleasure, not for anything else. You understand? Accordingly you should. Both of you should engage yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.